Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Crafts. So in today's video we are going to see how to build a face mask using a template which is very unique and very different from the regular templates that I have used in my previous videos. So I had this template with me for a very long time now and I have been just putting it off, not working on it because it's a very different kind of template. As you can see, the parts are not numbered conventionally and are called island. So let's take example of this island one. On the first flap you can see that it is mentioned I211 and I210. That means now we have to find island number 2 and the edge number 10 and 11 in that. So here is the island number 2 and you can see the edge number 10 and 11 at the top where this part is going to be connected to. In case you are wondering about my nails, my wife has done these beautiful extensions on my nails. She is a wonderful nail artist and has her own YouTube channel where she posts videos of beautiful nail art and techniques. If you are interested, do not forget to check it out. I have put the link in the description box and I have also put the name of the channel on the screen. So we'll start with the first step, that is cutting out the parts. For this I'm using the Fiskars A11 blade and we will cut out the part along the solid lines. After cutting out the part, we are going to score it using a metallic pencil so that it becomes easier to create folds. And now it's time to create the folds. So if it's a normal dotted line like the I410, then you just simply fold it inwards, also called as a valley fold. If it's a different kind of dotted line like dashed and dotted, then it will be a mountain fold and you will be folding it outwards. In this particular piece there are no mountain folds, so all the folds are valley folds only. Next you will need to prepare other pieces in a similar fashion. Start with the ones which are referenced on the piece 1, that is the island 1. So you can see that there is island 2 reference, there is island 7 referenced, island 4 referenced. So I have cut out all the pieces and I'll start sticking them together. First I'll stick the sides within the same piece and then I will start sticking the other pieces together. I'm using a transparent glue as an adhesive and using a toothpick to apply the glue onto the flaps. So keep joining the pieces together one by one. All you have to do is to check the island number on the flap and the edge number on the flap. So go to that particular island number and on that particular island find the edge with the number mentioned on the flap and then connect it together. So it seems like a very long and tedious process, and it actually is, because as you progress in the creation of this particular low poly model, things are going to get complex only because you will be seeing so many island and so many edge numbers. Unlike the conventional Pepakura template that most of the artists use, one number is getting repeated more than twice. Normally in a conventional template what happens is that one edge and one flap have the common number and that number is not repeated anywhere again. But this is not the case here. You can see on each part edge number 1, 2, 3, 4 mentioned, and then they are differentiated with the help of the island number. So it's a very complex way of doing things, but yeah, that's another way of creating the template for the low poly. So here we are after connecting all the pieces and resisting temptation to discard this project many times in between. As you can see that this is an open model. That means the ears are not closed, the neck portion is still open. It is basically supposed to put on top of the head. Maybe it will work for a toddler. For an adult we'll need to make it much more bigger. But overall my feedback on the template is that this is a very complex way of creating a low poly template and not everyone will be able to easily follow it. So I think that I'll stick to the conventional Pepakura template for creation of low poly models. I believe I downloaded this template from either gumroad.com or from instructables.com. I don't remember because I downloaded it so long time ago and I don't have the download link with me anymore. So if anyone comes across the download link, please share it with me. I will put the credit in the description. I'll be coming up with a lot more exciting videos in the near future. Subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care and bye bye.